And instead of going to bed, I was like, you know what? Let me go outside and go live for a second. Tonight, I want to talk about, I actually want to talk with and to men that did stuff in the past and that are really not proud of that version of themselves. Maybe in a different timeline, you used to hurt people, you used to hurt yourself, and you did things that when you actually take time now to think about what you did, you're actually not proud. And you went through, and maybe still now, through a moment where you were looking down on yourself, right? You were beating up yourself for what you did and who you used to be. But I want you to, to brainstorm with me. Look at all the things that happened in your life. Look at all the events that made you the magnificent man that you are now. Do you think there was a way for you to do anything differently? Because everything has to do with the environment that you were in and the information that you received. It really has to do about that. And sometimes you have to go through things so that you can become who you were meant to be and bring the light that you're supposed to bring. This is not to justify anything, this is not to say, oh yeah, you were right and the other person were wrong. That's not the conversation here. But I want to invite you to look at what happened differently. I want to invite you to see that it happened the way it happened so that you could be who you are now. So that you could experience what you're experiencing now. If you look at your life now, despite the fact that now you might maybe be putting yourself down for the things that you did in the past, maybe you were abusive to other people, there are certain things in your life now that you like, right? You have certain aspects of yourself that you're proud of. Well, you were able to reach this point, you were able to reach this moment where you like yourself, where you love yourself, because of all the things that happened before. It couldn't have been differently. If you remove any experience that you had in the past, you will not be able to be the man or the woman that you're here now. I hope you're still following me. But you see, when you start blaming yourself, when you start talking down to yourself for something that happened in the past, what you're actually doing is you are time traveling. You are moving from here and you are going back there, taking all that negative emotion and then you are bringing it here in the present. And you are feeling again those negative emotions in the present moment. And because you are living those emotions in the present moment, you are using those emotions to create the future. You see? So this time travel back and forth between the past and the present is actually the same energy that you're using to create your future. So the more you keep going in the past, the more you're creating the same in the future. And that's how you are powerful. So that's why it is like there is something that I want to break down, and this is not even what I think. This is the message from Source. This is the message from God. This is the message from the universe that you do not need forgiveness, no matter what you did, no matter what you didn't do, because who can forgive you? Imagine if right now you were talking with the person that you perceive that you were abusive in the past, and the person tells you, I forgive you. But if you do not accept that forgiveness, if you do not even accept, but if you do not forgive yourself, if you do not forgive yourself first, whatever the external is going to say to you will make no sense. Take this example. Someone comes and tells you, I like your t-shirt, but the whole morning you were telling your wife or your husband how you hate your t-shirt. Will that one thing be able to shift you and make you love your t-shirt immediately? No. Maybe it's going to make you smile. Maybe you're going to feel a little bit cringe. Maybe you're going to be like, why is this person telling me that this t-shirt is nice when I know it's ugly? Even if 1,000 people come and sing in your ears, I love this t-shirt, the only thing that's going to make you shift your perception is if you agree with what people are telling you. So that's why forgiveness from outside of you is a myth. It doesn't exist. It's not necessary. The universe says it in the book, The Sapiential Discourses, Universal Wisdom, or From God to You, Absolute Truth. The concept of forgiveness is coming from another source, from another type of book, but we are not going to talk about that tonight. Tonight, I am talking to men. I am talking to people who did things in the past and are going through a tough time to forgive themselves. Maybe the person that you perceive that you hurt in the past died, and you are here blaming yourself because you didn't get the chance to receive their forgiveness or to apologize. It's not necessary. It's really not. You do not need forgiveness from anyone. You do not need people to accept your apologies. What you need to do, and we are getting right now into it, is to love yourself. What you need to do is to love that version of yourself. What you need to do is to put as your wallpaper on your phone a photo of that person that you used to be, so that every day you are going to see that photo and you are going to force yourself to love yourself. Everything has to do with the amount of love that you give to yourself. So the question that I have for you now is, how much are you loving yourself? How deep are you loving yourself? Do you take time to speak to yourself every single morning and to tell to yourself how much you love yourself? Because guess what? Guess with who you spend every single day. It's not even your wife. It's not even your son. It's not even your mother. It is you. It is you. It is you, and your whole life. And your whole life, you heard other people telling you stuff about you. Oh, you're too skinny. Oh, you're too fat. Oh, I don't like your beard. Oh, I don't like your nose. And because you stayed too long in that environment, those voices became yours. But the reality is, I want you to picture a baby now in your mind. Do you think there is one baby in the world that is sitting in his bed and thinking, oh, I'm an ugly baby? It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. You never saw a baby and you were like, this baby is going to be an asshole. Never. Never. So we become what we hear all the time, and then we become what we think about. But do you think you are able to think something else than what you've been hearing? Is it making sense? Guys, if it makes sense, please put a 7 in the chat. Put a number 7 in the chat. It is currently 11:59 p.m. right now. My wife is sleeping, but I chose to leave the house, come here and go live because I wanted to share this out, and I believe someone needs to hear this tonight, that you do not need forgiveness from anyone, no matter what you did, because no one can give you forgiveness. Thank you, 50 Plan, for dropping a 7. I really appreciate it. I really love that you took the time to put 7. You do not need forgiveness from anyone, because even if that person gives you that forgiveness, if you do not accept it, if you do not, you see, so it means it's you doing the thing. So it's not forgiveness that you need. You need to love the version of who you used to be. You need to love the version of who you used to be, because that version was lost. That version received a different type of information and believed in it. What other choice did you have back then? I want you to think about this. What other choice? You are the product of your environment until you realize that, oh my God, your environment is you. The number one advice is to take 2, 3, 5 minutes every single morning, look at yourself in the mirror, and to tell yourself that you love yourself. And guess what? In the beginning, it's going to feel weird. What is the topic? Today I'm talking to people who did things in the past and that feel stuck because they feel unable to forgive themselves. And they think someone else needs to forgive them. They struggle to move on, to go after the things that they love in life, because they keep thinking about the past and the things that they did, or the things that they didn't do. Maybe you were supposed to do something back then and you didn't take action, and now you're still regretting, right? Maybe it has to take with grief. Maybe someone left this earth a conversation that you wanted to have with the person and you didn't have it, and now you're blaming yourself, right? And I'm going to be honest with you, it happened with me. When I was in my 20s, one of my besties died in Cameroon, and I remember I was pissed at him for something. I was a bit grumpy about it, and I was like, yeah, we are going to talk later. And then he died. You're welcome. You're really welcome. And then he died. I blame myself for so many years. I used the fact that he died as the source of my melancholy, as the source of my look at me, I'm alone on earth. I was supposed to sleep with my friend, but I allowed my ego to become bigger. Now he's dead and I have no one. See what I mean? I created a whole movie around it. Forgiveness is a myth. What you need is to love yourself. What you need is to love yourself, to spend some time every single morning, every single night in front of the mirror and to tell yourself how much you love yourself. And what do you love about yourself? You can say, I love my nails, I love my toes, I love my nose, I love my eyes, I love my skin, I love my skin color, I love my hair. You can start with the most basic things. I love my smile, because you spend every single second with yourself, not with your wife, not with your son, not with your coworker, not with your mom. Every single second you spend with yourself. What kind of relationship are you building? So that's why you need to love yourself. And listen, I am 38 years young, and I just realized that exercising your body, taking care of your body every single day, being mindful about what you eat, what you put inside, is you loving yourself. That when you exercise your body, it is you loving yourself at the deepest level. When you pay attention to what you eat, the way you eat, the frequency of the food that you put inside, it is you loving yourself. This is real shit. This is real shit. Actually, my dog died last month, and I can't feel this world these days, like flat mood, whole day kind of depressed. What should I do? First of all, my condolences. I can only imagine what you're going through. I never had a dog. I know a lot of people on earth has a really strong connection with their animals. So I hear you. I read you. Now I want you to picture this. I want you to picture your dog from wherever he or she is right now. Right? Let's say the dog is looking at you. And now the dog is seeing that you're starting to feel depressed. What do you think the reaction of the dog is going to be? Is the dog going to be happy that you are depressed? Or is the dog going to be sad that you are depressed? What do you think it's going to be? Is the dog going to be happy, running around because you are sad and depressed? Or is the dog going to be sad that you're sad? So you see, even this mood that you are allowing yourself to be in, because you're a creator and you create your life with the words, the thoughts, and the actions, the more you're going to stay in that state, in this state of depression, right? The more you're going to attract things in your life that match with depression. So let's say we move fast forward 3 months later. Of course, he loves you. So you being sad is not making the dog happy wherever the dog is, right? But the reality is to, like, transition or death is always an invitation for us human beings to let go, to understand that this is an experience, this is a journey, right? We are all on a journey. So many people came before us, and so many are going to come after us. So many cats, so many dogs, so many lions came before us, and so many are going to come. So this is a process. It is a wave, right? And I know it's sad because I lost my dad 12 years ago. So I can understand to a certain extent. But at the same time, it's an invitation to appreciate the present moment and everything that you have now. Everything that you have now, this is the best gift that you receive now, to appreciate every single second, to make sure that you make the best of your days, the best of your night. That if you have a job, when you go to your job, you make sure that that job, you freaking love it. Because if you don't like it, if you don't love it, you are receiving a gift to choose again what's gonna make you feel like yourself, excited. You just received a gift to realize how lucky we all are to be able to walk on this earth and breathe the air that we are breathing right now. Think about this. Think about this. I am here in Belgium. I am making this video from wherever you are, and you are able to listen to me in real time. In real time. So many other human beings who transition cannot do that. So I understand that not having your dog is now making you sad, but you shouldn't use the source of your joy to now become the source of your sadness. But even when I say source of your joy as your dog, that's me being incorrect, because you are the source of your joy. You are so powerful that the second you plug your mind into a fake source of sadness, you become sad, because you are giving your power to that source that you just created. Right? Everything is already in you. The love that you're seeking is in you. You can close your eyes right now. You put a timer of 5 minutes, and you're gonna play with that dog, and you're gonna feel that dog, and you're gonna see how your energy is gonna go high, and you're gonna understand that the dog never left you. The dog lives here, and you can plug into it all the time. But if you allow the transitioning of the dog to make you sad, now don't forget, on this planet, this is the law of attraction. Then you will have no other choice but to keep attracting people, events that will match with your depression. That's how powerful you are. That's how God you are. I want you to remember that. So I understand you've been sad for a minute, but I don't know what time it is where you are now, but I want you to go to bed, and when you close your eyes, to play with that dog, to smile with that dog, to hug that dog, and to thank that dog for all the beautiful moments that you had with the dog. I understand. Thank you for your message. You're welcome. But I want you to remember, maybe this is new to you, but you are the creator of your life through the emotions that you entertain. You are so powerful that those emotions, because you dwell in them so long, you then attract more and more events and more events and more events and more people and more circumstances. Because that's how powerful you are. Those emotions, that's how you create your life. So you might think that life is against you, but bro, life is always on your side, to the degree that whatever you feel long enough in your body, the universe understands that that's what you're ordering. It's like you are on the Uber app and you are ordering stuff, right? You're ordering stuff with the emotions that you're feeling. So first it was the dog, now it's life, and then it's the exams, and then it's your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your car or your paycheck or you see? That's where you put your attention all the time. But do you realize that right now you're breathing for free? Your blood is moving in your body for free. Your organs are working for free. Like you have to do nothing for that. Nothing. There is a magnificent power in this universe that is making sure that you are breathing without assistance. That you can hear me with no device. Like if you would put your focus on that, if every single morning when you wake up, you would say some gratitude for the fact that, oh my God, my heart is beating on its own. My blood is moving throughout my body. I can speak, my voice is perfect. I can hear, everything is perfect within my body. you're going to start realizing that those negative emotions, the sadness, it is you choosing, and I'm going to say it again, you choosing to be sad. And brother, I don't want to disrespect you. You see what I mean? And I love you, and that's why I'm saying this. And I believe if you're here, it's because you want to get better. You really do. So I want to tell you, the power is in you. The power, no matter what you've been led to think, you are the God of your life. You are the creator of your life with your thoughts, with your emotions, with your action. So I want you to do this. When you wake up tomorrow, you want to do 20 push-ups. You want to move your body, because if you haven't been exercising your body, that's not good. Because everything is energy. Everything is energy. Your body is energy. You want to feel good, right? You want to feel good. You want to experience more stuff. So you are asking for more energy. But what is going to contain all that is your body. So your body has to be in shape. That's why you're going to see me on some videos on YouTube where I'm doing push-ups, I'm doing pull-ups. And so, because I realized it, bro, I used to be effed up. I used to be effed up. I used to drop my son at school at 8:30 and buy whiskey and cola and drink at 9 when I was editing pictures. But I was like, no, I'm creating a vibe. I'm at home editing photos. I was a wedding photographer. But I was drinking heavy whiskey at 9 a.m. And then I would be sleeping at 2 p.m. You see what I mean? So it is you. It is you. I want you to remember, it is you. And that's the most amazing news, because since it is you bringing you down, guess who's going to bring you up? Guess who's going to lift you up? Not your mom, not your sister, not your colleague. It is still you. It is still you. You are going to do that to yourself, for yourself. But I want you to use the mirror. I want you to use the mirror. And another thing. Thanks, bro. Now I realize all this was in my own hands. Even letting go things and being happy was all in my own hands. But sadly, I choose to. Exactly. Bro, that's how it works. But the question is, what are you winning by choosing to be depressed? Don't just acknowledge this. I want you to speak to yourself in front of the mirror and do the two voices. You have videos on my YouTube channel when I do that. I do the two voices, because every single second of the day, you are always observing yourself. Think about this. You're walking in the street, you see a beggar, the voice in your head says, take the money and give to the person. But then the person that you are is like, no, we don't have enough money, and then you move, right? But later during the day, you remember, oh, I should have given the money to the person. Why? Because you are always observing yourself all the time. And the observer is you, is the God in you. Because you're always observing yourself. So when you speak to the mirror and you do the two voices, you are having a conversation with who? With yourself, with God. And that's how the book Conversation with God flipped my mind. So brother, it's always you. It's always you. And I want you to know this. I want you to eat this. It is always you. Always you. No one else. It's not your mom. It's not your dad. It's not even your dog. Can't you see that? It's because there's some comfort in feeling sad, in being the underdog. Pun none intended. Because when you allow yourself to feel sad for a long period of time, now people can see you. Now people can come and hug you. Now people can be like, oh, poor him. And that's some kind of love that you feel like you're receiving when actually it's keeping you down, right? I want you to go in front of the mirror and to get angry. To be like, oh, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. You put a time of 2 minutes and you just do that, you're going to see how your whole energy is going to go up, because all the energy of the world is in you, man. I swear. And even when you forget it's in you, you are just a foolish God misusing his power. I swear. Swear. Guys, drop a 9 in the chat if this makes sense. Drop a 9. I'm just playing with numbers here. It's already midnight and 16 minutes. I thought I was going to make a live for 5 minutes. Oh, you're welcome, man. Thank you for your comment. Thank you for being here. But here's the thing. Do not stop here. Do not stop here. Listen to this. You need to buy a book tomorrow. You need to buy a book. If you are heavy on spirituality, I recommend any book from Elliot Eli Jackson. I'm going to say it again. Elliot Eli Jackson. Any book from him will help you. Number two, if you are heavy on becoming an entrepreneur, mindset and stuff like that, search for the books that other successful people are recommending. I remember a few years ago, when I started realizing, damn, my life is shit. My life is shit. I'm 33, yeah, I'm shooting weddings, I'm making money, but the bank account is empty. What the fuck is this, bro? I know I'm smart. Why am I living the life of someone else? This is not my life. Then I went on YouTube and I searched interviews of Bruce Lee, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Chuck Norris. I wanted to know how all those people became successful. All those people that I watched on TV when I was a kid, I wanted to know what they knew that I didn't know. And then, bro, I started looking at the interviews. They were all talking about reading books. All of them are talking about reading books. Bro, I bought more than 200 books in 1 year. All of them are talking about books. So you need to become a reader. Like if you are going to the grocery store, you must have a book in your hand. You're going to work, a book in your hand. You are going to whatever, a book in your hand. A book in your hand. Because remember, you can speak now because you've been hearing people speaking ever since you were a baby. And that's why when you become 1.5, 2, words start coming out. So the more you are going to read, the more this magnificent godly body is going to become what you read. Stop listening to rubbish music all the time. Not to say that music is bad, that's not my point, but you become what you hear. Do you get that? So the more you're going to read, the more you're going to become what you read. If you have people in your environment that you're always fighting with, they're always taking your energy and stuff like that, bro, take a pen and a paper, write their names, and then ask yourself, do I want to have his life? Yes, no. Do I want to have his life? Or do I want to have his goals? Do I want to have his dreams? You need to do this. Not to say that those people are the problem, not at all. But the version of you that you are attracted all those people. Because this is the universe of law of attraction. Whatever comes out of you, the energy, you are like a magnet. So other people are also magnet. And we saw that in school. They're going to come. They're going to come to solidify who you are. If you're a man and you think that women are weird, you're going to attract other men who think like that. And you're also going to attract women that are going to consolidate what you think. Yeah, true. We become what our society and surrounding shapes us. Exactly. But it is still you doing that. You see what I mean? Like society and your surrounding shapes you to the extent that you were already that and you attracted it. It's always you, brother. I swear, this is the life-changing thing. Like, I'm not proud of that, but I'm not hanging out with almost any of my old friends. Not to say that they are bad, but it's because when I hang out with them, I don't know what to talk about. I don't know what to talk about. Because all those books that I read, I need to be in rooms where people are also high in energy, high in ideas, high in goals, high in dreams. So you, listen, like if you can buy 5 books tomorrow, go to the library or whatever you call it in English, and you go to the maybe millionaire section, because the mindset is also important. But honestly, I recommend any book from Elliot Eli Jackson when it comes to spirituality, but be ready, because those books are gonna slap the nonsense out of you. I'm telling you, it's gonna slap the nonsense out of you. I also recommend the book Conversation with God, book 1. That book, man, that book was something. Oh my God. It was like the opposite of hangover. You see what I mean? The opposite of hangover. Like when you're like, what is this? Oh my God. Okay? Guys, I swear, this is an easy game. Like once you start understanding how easy it is, then you have access to different problems. I was talking to one of my colleagues the other day because she was coming to me with all her problems and stuff like that. I told her, listen, I think you need to start aiming for bigger problems. I said, because, I often hear what you tell me, but I think you really need bigger problems, because your problems, I can understand that from your perspective, they are heavy and stuff like that, but you can also have access to different kind of problems, because everyone has problems. And that's what makes us great. Your ability to reach a new level of problem and to fix them, right? And that's what you want for yourself. Bro, there is no randomness. Listen, there is no randomness. You were ready to receive this message and you manifested me. Sometimes we think that manifestation is about the Range Rover, the lover, the money and stuff like that. But because I was at home. Listen, I already put my food in the microwave. I knew I was going out for 5 minutes. And I've been here for half an hour. So congratulations, your manifestation power is really heavy. And this is how the universe works. When you're ready, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. And I am so glad that I was able to touch you. I want to thank you for elevating me, because I am a spiritual life coach, but sometimes I go through my phase as well where, my belief in me might be, doing this and stuff like that. So I'm just going to screenshot this now, because what you just said, bro, that's a testimonial for me. That's a testimonial. So I really want to thank you. I really want to thank you, and make sure, I don't know if you already follow me on YouTube, but make sure to do that. And you can also find my email address on my channel. And I want you to send me an email, maybe in 2-3 days, not now, but in 2-3 days, just telling me how you feel. And remember, your dog is certainly not happy to know that you are not happy. You see what I mean? So thank you. Maybe the universe gave me this message too. You see? Wow. Well, thank you. What's your name? Just so I can remember that, because I see Asmit. Maybe it's Asmit. I don't know, but I just want to be sure, right? Well, me, I'm Brice, by the way. Guys, do any of you have a question? Because I want you to listen. I went live for half an hour with maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in the live. I went live as if I already have 2,000, 5,000 people in the live. And you see, with this type of energy, with this type of devotion, the universe has no other choice but to bring me more followers. That's how it works. But if I was to wait to have more followers in order to show up the way I'm doing, it will never happen. I just subscribed you, and I would even recommend your channel to my friends and family. Oh, thank you, man. You know what? Another screenshot for the night. Perfect. Guys, it's midnight and 25 minutes. I'm going to give you 2 minutes if you have one question to drop it here so that I can screenshot it. And then tomorrow when I go live, I will be answering to your question. Because just today I decided that I'm going live every day for 30 days. Every day for 30 days. So you're gonna see me a lot. You're going to see me a lot. Not always at midnight, right? I will just be popping randomly. But of course, every live I will publish it on my YouTube channel. This live I'm gonna publish it. So if you want to watch it again, you can. Okay. So I'm gonna give you guys 2 minutes. I have my drink here. I haven't taken a sip for 25 minutes. Oh wow. It's funny to think that I left my house thinking I would go live for 5 minutes. I didn't want to disturb my wife who was sleeping. Okay, guys. Any question? We have now 60 seconds before we close this live. This reminds me of 2020 when Tory Lanez was going live all the time. You're welcome, my man. You're really welcome. Don't forget, when you close your eyes and you're about to sleep, see your dog. and see all the other happy things that you want to see in your life. If it's a car, see yourself driving that car. If it's a house, see yourself in that house, right? If it's a lover, see yourself as that lover. But also see yourself loving yourself, right? It's really important, really, really important. And yeah. Okay, we still have 20 seconds before I close this live. The funny thing is, on YouTube, you cannot see the username of the people that are live. Good night, my man. You are welcome. Thank you for your presence. Just know you matter. You really matter. And I love you. Peace, guys. I'm out.